This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
With the catch, it's Hunter. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Mississippi State right back to the line. Pulls and fires complete. And he surges up to the third. Yard line, and they'll move the chains.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll try the left side. There he goes. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking to throw on first down. Tossed his flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Snapped it in the shotgun. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. He's got him this time.
Be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is in second and short. Not a good job by this defense.
Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Quarterback making adjustments. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the middle. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Neyland Stadium alive with cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, he just threw his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And the ball's headed quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Unloads to the right. Already find a hole in that secondary. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. To the air, it's Nelson. Caught near the sticks, it's Simmons. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
This is exactly why this guy is your keeper. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Second down, he'll throw up. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on first and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Green. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot, just couldn't come up with the completion.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's over. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Vols want to pick up the tempo.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. Still looking on the move. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's ordered. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these third downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Oklahoma State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Vols will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To throw, it's Nelson. Punts it out of the air.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hill. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unleashes one. Got his man to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Gonna look downfield again. Flushed out of the pocket. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
And that's a really nice job by this defense. 2nd down and super short. Probably expecting some kind of run, but stayed disciplined. Played the pass. Did a great job in the secondary. Got the sack and made this 3rd down a lot more fun on their end.
To the ground to try the red zone at the 14.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Quick strike complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wants to change this route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. To the air on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese. And
there he goes. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Working that left side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Vols want to to crank the tempo.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got it in stride inside the 20. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Volunteers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive to get into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown ball.
What a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Leaves it with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. Snagged in the middle, it's Green. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 40, there he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Lockett. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that outright.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The give to the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Snap. It's Hill. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
And man, you've got to like the swarm of this defense.
They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 13 to North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is a type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Vols racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Now adjusting. He'll throw it down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Vols are on the move.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that 1st.
Got it in the middle. It's Garcia. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Spits it out to the back. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys. Seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to pass.
Big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. On target to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Makes a move. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping.
Looking for a man, it's Nelson. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Odom. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Using his feet to buy time. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run him. In the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Mississippi State's offense takes the field for the first time today. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take... Check him out. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Knight. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So Tennessee's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. And back to the air on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him.